Hello, welcome back to YouTube jseeb1 episode number 50, I think it is. Today we're talking about fluorescent lights. The tubular type, the two-pin kind on both sides. Or this long kind, the 4-pin. But I want to show you guys something. I got a new type of system for my light fixture. There's the fluorescent ballast that takes the 120 and steps it up to 1 kilovolt. Start off with a 600 volt running. Then that feeds the blues. Hold on. Let me just get another ballast. That way, when I do this, then I can show you guys which wire does what. I got multiple ballasts. Some person dropped them off. And they're all brand new. They came in a box. Let's just show you guys what box they came in. Each one, I got an open box, but I forgot because I've got another light bulb over there. But each one came in these kind of boxes separately, but they've been boxed and stored in. And these kind of boxes, 2 boxes full of these, which contain 20 light bulbs each. And then there was another box that contained the ballasts. If you guys can see, let me shut this off and see if you guys can see. No, you can't. I guess not. Well, these 2 are the returns, while this is the hot. And that just powers this one light. Then this runs off the series for the blue and red. Blue and red. Then there's 3 blues to 1 red, and then 1 black and 1 white. Well, that's just the basic ballast for you guys. If I come over here, this is different. Before I had a relay controlling it, you know. This time I got a switch with heat shrink. See? Shuts that off. And I also got a fuse protection. It's a 2 amp fuse. See, if I pull that apart, the lights go out. Because that's just how it works. It's spliced off of the neutral line. Which ran, see if you look here. I don't know, you can see the neutral line, kind of. Then there's this butt connector right there, and then this splices in with this. Let me see if I can pull some of this heat shrink back to show you guys. See the white line right there? That's the neutral. And that's connected to that, then that runs down to the switch, which then that runs up to this fuse, which runs to the plug here, which connects to an electrical outlet over there. Into a surge protection plug, of course. Let me get into it now, the video. These are lights. They're about 3, maybe 2 feet long. 4 pins each on the bottom. See, if I look at the circuit schematic, let me draw the schematic down for these big transformers. See, there's the ballast. These 2 are the primary. And this is the secondary. And that consists of all 3 there. The secondary hot, and here's the secondary return. See, that's how the ballast works. And usually it's a 110 to 1 kilovolt start off, or it's called a starter, while 600 volts AC running. That's what it says, of course. Because if you look on this ballast here, you can't even tell it's dark out right now because my light, it says 600 volts volts to ground is less than 660 volts, 600 volts. High power factor, second rating A internal thermal protection. UL listed, yada yada yada. Min start temperature, C chart. Compatible with F yada yada yada. It should say what the startup voltage is. 3 lamp instant start electronic ballast. Ground ballast case. And it should say, it says right there the power rating, which is 120 to 277 volts. So it'll work for European and United States. And it's a universal 50 to 60 hertz thing. Here's 3 types. 3 type FT40L, which is those kind down there, the long ones. That's a 0.8 amps, 84 amps. At 120 and 277 is 277 volts, which is 0.36 amps, and 0 to negative 18 degrees Celsius for a startup temperature. And it doesn't say much other. Usually it says the startup voltage is 1 kilovolt while running is 600 volts. That's what the other one said. Now let's get into how lamps work. Oh well, here's a circuit for the of one of those work lights that I have. There's a inductor right there, there's a capacitor, there's a few other capacitors, there's a transformer. Basically that's all that's in there, is just a few capacitors, a transistor, electrolytic and diodes, fuses, and another transformer. That's it basically. This is just 110, I guess. 110 high frequency ballast. Let's talk about these kind of light bulbs for a minute. The long tubular ones that you guys see mostly. I'm not good at drawing, you guys. But basically inside of there, all that there is just coils of wire, tungsten. And then this is filled with fluorine. And then there's a coating of phosphorus. That's what gives the fluorescent tube its white. Phosphorus. And then that's because inside there's there's 2 types. There's UV light. And then there's also visible light. And that's basically all that is inside those tubes. It's just that. It's tungsten line. And that's the same thing in the other one. I usually just ground these out, while this is the VCC. Then it's ionizing the air inside, which causes electricity to flow, because 600 volts is the breakdown voltage of air. Oh, come on, stupid connector to the... Well, let's talk about what each wire does on the ballast. Where's that one ballast at? Oh, here's the ballast. This one's in pretty bad shape. This one wasn't new though. I'm trying to separate the wires here. Here's the mains connector, which is 110 to 277 volts AC. You can't see that white wire very well, but now you can. There's a black wire. There's the red wire. Here's the blue wires. The blue ones go to each fluorescent lamp, while the red gets linked to each one through connectors. This one's the neutral, secondary return, then this is the secondary output, and then these are the primary inputs. The black is the hot side, or the plus 110 or 220, whichever country you're in, and then the white's the GND, or the neutral line, which is carrying negative 120 or negative 277 volts. And then you always want to ground this out. If I come over here to my fluorescent ballast, you see a connection right here that's running towards into this heat shrink, which connects to the third prong on here. You always want to ground this out because you're dealing with high voltages here, and these things get hot. Well, not really hot, they get warm over time. That's because you're flowing so much current through it. Let me hook one of these up to show you guys. I'm going to be using this tube to hook up. You probably remember this tube from when I first made the videos. Let me just hook up this primary side, this one side to that. Now let me just hook up this side to this side, to the other side of the tube. See how the tube ain't illuminated? See how both wires are connected? Let me just flick the switch now. See, it illuminates now because there's current running from this side to the other side. But see, if I pull the circuit off, see, it immediately disconnects. See? You normally won't want to be doing that with that ballast down there, because that one gives off 600 volts. This one's only giving off 110, which is still a lot though, but thanks for watching, YouTube. Please rate, comment, subscribe for more videos.